Have you ever felt this? You know you've got the talent, you've put in the hours, but when the pressure's on, something just doesn't click. Well, today, we're talking about basketball cybernetics. It's a way to get into the mental side of the game to finally unlock all that potential you know you have.
It really starts with a feeling we all know too well. Coach Stan Keller said it perfectly. There's a funny thing happen to you on the way to a championship, you screw it up. Man, we've all been there, right? That crucial free throw that rims out, the easy pass you fumble. It's that moment where your body just, well, it refuses to do what you've practiced 1,000 times over.
So what is going on there? Is your form suddenly bad? Is it the coach, the ball? Nope. The real problem, and this is actually the good news, the solution is right up here. It is all in your head. And that means you and you alone have the ultimate power to decide just how good you're going to be. And that's where this idea of basketball cybernetics comes in. Think of it as the science of using really specific, disciplined mental pictures to literally change how you see yourself as a player. Because when you change the way you think, you automatically, almost like magic, change the way you perform.
Okay, so to get how this works, you've got to meet the two key players running the show inside your own mind. First, there's your self-image. That's the picture you hold of yourself. And second, there's your subconscious. That's the automatic machine that just carries out your actions without you even having to think about it.
The easiest way to think about it is like this. Your brain is a computer. A supercomputer, really. And you know that old saying, junk in, junk out? Well, it's the exact same for us. If your self-image is negative, if deep down you see yourself as a guy who chokes under pressure, you're feeding your subconscious junk data. So what's the result? A missed shot. If you want to change the result, you have to change the programming with new, positive mental pictures.
Now, I know what you might be thinking. Mental pictures? Really? Sounds a little like wishful thinking. But I promise you, this connection between your mind and your body is incredibly real, and we've actually got the proof.
And this isn't just some theory. Check this out. There was this amazing study at the University of Chicago. They split students into 3 groups. Group 1 practiced free throws every day for a month. They got 24% better. No surprise there. Group 2 didn't practice at all, and they didn't improve. Again, makes sense. But here's the kicker. Group 3, they never touched a basketball. They only practiced in their minds, visualizing perfect shots. Their improvement? 23%. That is nearly identical to the group that practiced physically every single day.
Still not convinced? Okay, fair enough. Let's do a quick experiment right now. I'm going to prove to you that your mind can create a real physical reaction with nothing but your imagination. All right, if you're able to, just close your eyes for a second. I want you to imagine you're holding a bright yellow lemon in your hand. Really feel its weight. Feel the cool, kind of waxy skin.
Okay. Now, in your mind's eye, picture yourself taking a sharp knife and slicing that lemon right down the middle. See the two halves fall open. See the glistening pulp, and watch as the juice starts to bead up and drip down.
And now, bring one of those lemon halves up to your mouth and take a huge, powerful bite. Really taste that super sharp, sour, tart lemon juice flooding your entire mouth.
Okay, open your eyes. Did your mouth just water? Even a little bit? If it did, you just proved the principle of cybernetics to yourself. There was no lemon, but your subconscious mind accepted your vivid, imagined experience as real and told your body to create saliva. That's how powerful this is.
So the big question is, how do we take this incredible power and actually apply it to your game, to your shot? Well, it all starts with a very simple, very practical tool called the sight-feel method. It's a 3-step mental checklist you run just before you shoot. Step 1 is sight. You don't just look at the rim. You lock your eyes onto a tiny specific target, like one of the little metal loops that holds the net on. Step 2 is feel. Now this is the secret sauce. Before you even start your shooting motion, you have to vividly picture and feel the ball dropping cleanly through the net. Experience that perfect shot in your mind first, and only then, step 3, you execute. See the difference? You're not shooting to try and make it, you're shooting because, in your mind, it's already a done deal.
This brings us to the absolute core philosophy of a clutch shooter. A total mindset shift you have to adopt. It's this. Never shoot a shot to make it, shoot it because it's there. Just saying that releases so much pressure.
You're just letting it happen. You're not trying to force it to happen. And all of this leads to one single massive takeaway. You are the one in control. You are the one writing the code for that internal computer we talked about. You are the programmer of your own success on the course.
So what kind of code should you be writing? Start programming these attitudes into your system. Act as if you simply can't miss. Remember, to let it happen, don't make it happen. Always remember that your mind can't tell the difference between a real success and one you just imagined vividly. So even after a miss, act as if you just swished it to keep that positive loop going. And finally, remember that feedback, both good and bad, is the breakfast of champions. Use it. Ultimately, this whole philosophy boils down to one simple, incredibly powerful idea. The me I see is the me I'll be. The player you consistently see in your mind's eye is the player you will become. So I'll just leave you with this one question. Who do you see?